Alright guys, Inferno here, and we're back for another Arcane Odyssey video. Just kidding, this is not Arcane Odyssey, this is MythFall. This is a game that was actually supposed to release a couple hours ago, but it's been delayed or something, I don't know. But basically this is a tutorial and like some just the basics of the game. So I kind of want to give my opinions on this and just, I don't know, compare it to Arcane Odyssey or something, I don't really know. I mean, I don't really have any content to upload in that game, so I might as well just upload some other similar games. This is another MMORPG style game, so we're in the tutorial right here. This is one of the enemies. It's called the Celestial. Yeah, so this first build is going through the game's like combat sort of thing. So you can see here we need to block the enemy's attack. So there's like blocking and parrying in this game, right? Like you can see there's like a parry right here. I don't normally like parrying games that much, but this one seems quite forgiving to me compared to like some other games like Deep Broken or VV. So like honestly, like especially because like I usually do have pretty high ping, right? Like games that have like super tight parry times are just like miserable to play, but this one does seem pretty like easy to parry, so it does seem fine. I also don't think it's necessary to parry in this game because all it does is just not reduce your block bar. It doesn't like stun them or anything, so it's not like a necessary mechanic, which I like as well. So it's just like obviously, you know, if you're good at the game, you want to do it, but it's not forced to be anyone. Like you don't have to parry. Like you can just dodge attacks and all that. You can see here, like you have to dodge some of these attacks, like they have the blue aura, they have like hyper armor, so you can't parry everything, alright? Now as for like how the combat like system works, is like you can equip like multiple it looks like we only have one weapon is the sword, but we can change between sword skills and magic skills, like in the bottom bar. Like if I press 1 I'd have sword skills, if I press 2 I'd have magic skills on the bottom right. Looks like to me the magic skills are just like more range but less damage, and swords more damage but has to be straight up close. Seems pretty standard to me. Honestly, the VFX seems kinda like generic. Everything was just pink. I don't know if it's just like might just be because of the weapon we're using or what, but it doesn't seem like very, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we've been given a very basic magic for the tutorial, but it did seem a little like uncreative to me, like the magic attacks. This is like a mini boss here. I like the aesthetic of this game quite a lot. We have this massive like orc knight dude, right? Reminds me a lot of like the classic RPG games. You know. So yeah, these guys have like a stagger bar. You hit them enough times, they'll get like guard broken for a couple seconds, and you can just do damage to them. And you can lock onto them as well, which is pretty nice. So yeah, these guys are pretty chill. And you can see here, if they get down to 5 HP, you bleed out to death. I don't really know why you don't just die, or like when you get to 0, but whatever. Maybe you can like stop yourself bleeding out if you have like a bandage or something, like you can get in like the main game. Because this is just a tutorial, keep in mind, there's no main game yet. Probably about like a couple hours after I post this it might come out, and it'll be like a whole beginner town and all that, but I probably won't upload more of this game unless I actually play it a lot. So we'll see. I'm gonna play it when it comes out, like after the tutorial stuff comes out, but I don't think I'll upload just based on unless I do really like the game. But this is just kind of my first impressions of it, right? So this guy, we just have to parry his attacks, and then you just M1, 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 and then use some of your moves. Combat wise, I think it's pretty good. Certainly like the graphics are quite high end, which kind of make it feel a little bit like unresponsive at times, just because of like a bit laggy at times, but otherwise I think it seems pretty good. There's like some parkour stuff back there, and then another one of these elite enemies. I also this clip player, you guys can see some more of the combat. Like you can see right there, like I blocked well before his attack and still parried, so it does seem pretty easy for the parry timings, which I do like. Not sure if it'll depend on the enemy you're fighting. I think it will, just because there's like a boss coming up in this section, right? And I feel like parrying that boss was a lot harder, so I think it might depend on the enemy, what the parry timings are. But at least like the tutorial boss, which will be in a second, did seem to have harder parry timings for me. But could be wrong about that. Maybe I'm just stupid. And here we come to the boss. So I guess in terms of just like the lore stuff for this game, it looks like this tutorial takes place at like the end of the game, right? It's like one of those where like you're in like the final fight of like the game as like in the tutorial, and then like the tutorial ends and you like go back in time, which you'll see in a second as well. So this is meant to be like a pretty strong person, I think. And you'll see in a second they have like a second phase as well. This one wasn't too hard to parry. It was like their next phase that seemed like kind of hard to parry, which seems like some attacks will just be harder to parry. I'm not really sure. Otherwise, the visuals of this game do look very good. You can see like this super like well-rendered 3D, just like models are all around the map, right? There's like the massive tree in front of us, you know, all that. So it does seem very nice. There's a mana bar at the top left, but I don't know if that even goes down. It might just be a tutorial thing that it doesn't go down, but it might be bugged. I'm not really too sure because I'm gonna have to guess you shouldn't just be able to spam attacks like I was there, because like there should be a mana bar at the top left, but. Alright, so here we go, second phase. She's gonna transform into like this dragon thing, as you can see, right there. And this does look very cool. Reminds me a lot of some of the OG RPG games where you just fight dragons and like minotaurs and all that. So this guy's attacks were a little bit harder to parry. You might see I do struggle to parry some of this, and like I'm pretty sure I tried to block on that one, but it didn't really work. I parried that one there. Yeah, this guy was actually kind of hard to beat, took me a couple tries, but nothing too crazy, honestly. But yeah, VFX and like the boss model, those look very good, and it didn't really seem too laggy. I mean, Arcane Odyssey is definitely more laggy than this, so. And then here he gets stunned, and I just do like a shit ton of damage and just kill him pretty much. Yeah, he's dead. So then we get this final cutscene before we finish the tutorial. So then she goes out of her form, and it's just kind of like a dialogue between them. So this does seem to take place at like the end of the game, and then we're gonna go back in time to when we're just like a level 1 noob, and then probably fight her again as like the final boss or some shit. I'm not really too sure. And then bang, we pack her up. And then we get some dialogue here. We have the option to... Oh, I need to go through this first. Yeah, you can help her or walk away. The outcome doesn't really change depending on what you do. So if you help her here, she will just like stab you and kill you, as you can see here. If you walk away, I'm pretty sure she just killed you as well. Like she just stabs you from the back as you're walking away. And then this dude's like, this isn't the end. We're gonna go back in time or something. Like I'll bring you back. So, and I'm assuming that's when like the actual game will start, when it drops. And who knows? It was supposed to be already, but who knows, man. And then this is the only thing you can do in the game right now. You have an AFK rewards area, which also seems quite rigged to me. All I got was gold except for one spin. I got a single race spin. Everything else I got was gold, right? Which is so... Yes, this seems quite rigged. There's no rates, so I'm hoping this game isn't like a... Oh, you have like a 1% chance to get a magic type of thing. You see magic spins there in the left top right as well. If it is, I'm probably just going to straight up quit this game because I am not dealing with it. Like, not dealing with that. You can see some other buttons there. So lobby, server selection, and game modes don't really work. Game modes, you can just do the tutorial again, or you can do this. And you can't change or customize yet. So yeah, there is like quite a bit missing from this game I can't really comment on, but I think this is fine for like a first impressions, right? The game does look pretty good to me. I mean, if you guys thought the combat and the visuals looked interesting, give this game a chance. I guess I'll put in the description. Other than that, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Let me know your thoughts on this game when it drops, and I'll see you guys in the next one.